Good morning students. This is 11th standard botany video class, video 1. In this video, we are going to start the new unit 5, plant physiology, functional organization. Under this unit, we are going to see the lesson transport in plants. Dear students, in the lower classes you have studied, there are two types of vascular tissue, that is xylem and phloem. Xylem, which is conducting water and mineral salts. Phloem, which is transporting food material which is prepared in the leafy region to other parts of your body. So these two vascular tissues, how they are doing the different function in plants is going to be seen in this lesson, is known as transport in plants. Dear students, the first topic is plant-water relations. Dear students, we all know that the food material of the plants is water, which is present in the soil. From that soil, how plants which are taking the water and minerals for the growth and development. So that is said to be the relationship between plant and water, that is plant-water relation. See the paragraph. Water is the important substance of plants for their life activities. The availability of the water influences the external structure as well as the internal structure of plants, which contains protoplasm. This protoplasm is made up of with 60 to 80% of water. That means inner side of the cell, outer layer is made up of cell wall, inner to the cell wall, cell membrane. So this cell membrane, which are encloses the life-giving activity of a plant, is known as protoplasm. This protoplasm, which are contain 60 to 80% of water. So this water is known as universal solvent. That means it makes all the soluble substances to dissolve in it. That's why it is known as universal solvent. Dear students, one more question. Dash is the universal solvent, that is water. So this water, which are containing the high tensile strength of water molecules, helps in the ascent of sap. Ascent of sap means how they are transporting watery substance from the higher concentration to lower concentration. That is said to be ascent of sap. So this water not only responsible for internal and external structure, ascent of sap, and also they are maintaining the internal temperature of the plants as well as the turgidity of the cell. What is turgidity? அப்படின்னா ஒரு விரைப்புத்தன்மை அப்படின்னு பேர். So we all know that when the plants do not contain water in the plant body means it will look like very soft in nature, and also it look like very sad position, ரொம்ப வாடி வதங்கின மாதிரி இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும், isn't it? But if the plant parts which are containing the watery substance, the plant is look like straight, அப்படி ஒரு மாதிரி தடிமனாக இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு appearance, வெறப்பாக இருக்கிற மாதிரி. That is said to be turgidity of the cell. That turgidity of the cell is maintained by water. So that is said to be the plant-water relationship. Next, we are going to see the topic imbibition. So imbibition means it is otherwise known as absorption, உறிஞ்சுதல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். It sucks the water அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். Okay. So a colloidal substance. So colloidal substance means it is not in the liquid form or in the solid form. They are look like semi-solid. That is said to be colloidal substance. Example, gum, starch, protein, cellulose, agar, gelatin. So these substances are, when you are placing in the water, they are absorbing large volume of water content and the shape of their content is swell up. For example, if you are soaking the seed, for example, chickpea, கொண்டக்கடலை, soaked into the water, தண்ணியில் போடும்பொழுது, it will be absorbing the water through micropylar region. That means a minute pore which is present in the seed, and their shape is modified, that is bulged up or swell up due to the absorption of water. That process is called imbibition. So the thing which are responsible for the imbibition process are known as imbibant. So what is the imbibant? The gum, starch, protein, cellulose, agar and gelatin are so known as imbibant because they are absorbing the water, large volume of water, and the shape is swell up. The phenomenon or a process to absorb the water is known as imbibition. Example, they are given here. The swelling of dry seeds, I told you, chickpea, கொண்டக்கடலை, and also swelling of wooden windows. That means during rainy season, nowadays in our state, heavy rain is there. So due to heavy rain, we are unable to open the windows and doors properly. It will be somewhat difficult to pull the door inner side or outer side. So that it's said to be swollen up of windows means due to moisture or water content. The wooden blocks are absorbing the water content. That is known as imbibition. Another example, if you are placing the dry seeds of grape, திராட்சைப்பழம் சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, that is placed on the water, it absorbing the water or imbibes the water and the shape is swelled up. So that is another example of imbibition. So imbibition means if you are placing the colloidal substance in a water content, they are imbibe large volume of water and the shape is swelled up. These substances are known as imbibant. That process is known as imbibition. So dear students, give some example of imbibition. What is imbibition is the important 2-mark question. What is imbibition? Give example. So make a note in your textbook and write the question on top of the topic. What is imbibition? Give some example. So next we are going to see the topic advantage or uses or significance of imbibition is the important 2-mark and 3-mark question. Write the question in your textbook. Write the significance of imbibition. See the first point. During germination of a seed. What is germination of a seed? In Tamil it is known as vidai mulaithal. If you are soaking the seed into the soil and pouring certain amount of water or required amount of water, these seeds imbibes the water and swells up, and also they are taking the certain environmental factor such as sunlight, carbon dioxide. They are germinated into young seedlings. That means they are producing new young plant. So during germination of seeds, imbibition increases the volume of seed enormously and helps to bursting of the seed coat. So see, what is the seed coat? The outermost layer which we are going to peel out. For example, in a chickpea, கொண்டக்கடலை, if you are soaking into the soil, it imbibes water and swells up. So then it will be very easily to peel out. தோலை உரிக்க முடியும். The outer layer of the seed is known as seed coat. So from that seed coat, they are producing the new young plant by a process is called imbibition. So this is the advantage, isn't it? That means if you are soaking the seed into the soil, they are imbibes water and they are producing the new young plant by a process is called imbibition. Second one, it helps in the absorption of water by roots at the initial level. That means the seeds, when they are germinating, they are producing young plant. They are produced two parts above the ground level known as shoot system, some part growing towards the soil, that is said to be root system. Once the roots are produced from the seed, these roots, they are absorbing water from the soil. So that is the another significance of imbibition process. So swelling of seeds by absorbing the water and germinated into seedlings from the seed coat is one of the best significance. After producing the root from the young seedlings, they are absorbing water from the soil is another advantage. So these two are the significance of imbibition is the important 2-mark question. So dear students, the previous topic is imbibition and the significance. The next topic is water potential. The symbol for water potential is given in the paragraph, that is pronounced as psi. The water potential symbol is known as psi. So this water potential concept was first introduced by Slater and Taylor in the year 1960. So water potential is the potential energy of water in a system compared to the pure water when both temperature and pressure are kept the same. So what is potential? It is a potential energy of water in a system, in a particular system, compared to the pure water. That means a water which is placed in a particular system is the different one. That water system of a potential energy is compared to the pure water at a constant temperature and pressure is known as water potential. 2-mark question. What is water potential? So water potential answer is, see the line, third line, water potential is potential energy of water in a system compared to the pure water when both temperature and pressures are kept at the same level. Then it also measures how freely water molecules are moved in a particular environment or system. So by using the water potential, we can able to measure the water molecules, free water molecules which are moving in the particular environment or system. So the water potential symbol are denoted as a symbol by a Greek word known as psi. So the pronunciation of water potential is psi, P-S-I. The P is silent, the pronunciation is psi. So this, and also the water potential is measured in Pascal, that is PA. So the symbol of the water potential is psi, 3 சூலம் மாதிரி 3 இது போட்டிருக்கு, W மாதிரி போட்டு கீழே ஒரு கோடு இருக்கணும். That is the symbol for psi. And also it is measured in Pascal, that is PA. At zero temperature, that means we are placing water at a zero temperature, the water potential of pure water is 0. It is a very, very important 1-mark question. At 0 degree temperature, the water potential of the water, pure water, is 0. Dear students, kindly underline the lines for 1-mark question. At 0 temperature, the water potential of the pure water is 0. Addition of solute, that means in that pure water, if you are adding either sugar molecule or salt molecule or any solute, we are adding to the pure water, which decreases the kinetic energy, but it increases the water potential. Sorry. If you are adding solute into the pure water, it decreases the kinetic energy as well as the water potential. So kinetic energy as well as water potential is also decreases. Comparatively, the solution always has low water potential than pure water. So solute means the another solution, a sugar dissolved in the water, a salt dissolved in the water, or any kind of solution which are adding to the pure water, it decreases the kinetic energy and also water potential. So comparatively, a solution, for example sugar solution, contains low water potential than the pure water. What is the meaning for that one? Pure water which contains high potential, the sugar solution or salt solution which are containing the low water potential. So for example, in a plant cell, a group of plant cell with different water potential, so that a water potential gradient is generated because many cells is there in the plant body. So group of cells which are containing the different water potential, which are forming the water potential gradient in a plant cell. At the same time, the water which are moving from higher concentration, that means higher water potential to lower water potential. For example, if you are taking the water bottle with full of water, we are pouring the water plus one place. Here the water potential is very high. The water which are pouring that one moving from one place to another place. Whenever it's moving at the time, the water potential is lower. That's why they are given here. Water will move from higher concentration to lower concentration, or higher water potential to lower water potential. So, the water potential is determined by two processes. One is the solute concentration or solute potential. That means based upon the thickness of a solution or potential of a solution. So we already seen in the previous lines, comparatively, the solute water potential or solution water potential is less than compared to the pure water, isn't it? So that's why they are given based upon the solute concentration or solute potential denoted as psi S. Solute. The first letter is, what is that one? S. What is the potential? Water potential symbol? Psi. So you have to put psi at the base, you have to write S. That is solute concentration or solute potential. Next one, another process is pressure potential. Pressure, P for pressure. So the water potential symbol is psi. At the base you have to write P. So based upon these two things, what is that one? Solute concentration. So it will be easy to learn solute potential. Okay, another one, what is that one? Pressure potential. So we are correlating these two factors. What is the two factors? Solute potential and pressure potential. The water potential formula is modified, that is psi W, that means water potential, equal to psi S plus psi P. That is, water potential is based upon the solute potential plus pressure potential. That is known as water potential. It is denoted as an psi measured by Pascal, that is PA. Dear students, I hope we all understood what is water potential and their formula. The two factors which are involved in the water potential is known as solute potential and pressure potential. So next we are going to determine the solute potential, that is psi S. The solute potential is otherwise known as osmotic potential. Dear students, kindly underline the lines for 1 mark question. Solute potential, otherwise known as dash, means what is that one? Osmotic potential. So this potential denotes the effect of dissolved solute on water potential. That means if you are taking the pure water, which contains the water potential. In that pure water, we are adding another solution which contains the potential is known as solute potential. See the next line, they are giving the explanation. In a pure water, if you are adding the solution, it decreases the kinetic energy and also water potential, isn't it? We studied in the previous paragraph. So, see that one. In pure water, the addition of solute reduces its free energy. Kinetic means what is that one? Movement energy, isn't it? So, free energy, and also it lowers the water potential. Now only I told you, when you are adding any solution into the pure water, it decreases the kinetic energy as well as water potential. So, if you are adding sugar solution into the pure water, the kinetic energy is also decreases. Likewise, water potential is also decreases. So, the water potential value from 0 to negative. So, because it is lowest means what is the meaning for that one? The middle point, we are drawing the graphical representation. So, in the horizontal position, we are drawing the x-axis, y-axis. Okay, x-axis only. Then in the y-axis. So, it will be start from the center point 0, right side positive, left side negative. So, if the solute are adding to the water, pure water, it will decrease both kinetic energy and water potential. So, what will happen? It will be start from 0 to the negative. So, that's why they are given from 0 to negative. So, now the value of solute potential is always negative. Kindly make another one more question. What is that one? The solute potential is always negative. So, in a solution, that means any solution, sugar solution or salt solution, adding to the pure water at constant temperature and pressure, the water potential is always equal to the solute potential. So, they are given that one. What is water potential? Formula psi W equal to psi S. So, at the constant atmospheric pressure, standard atmospheric pressure, the water potential is always equal to the solute potential. Psi W equal to psi S. That is the solute potential. Another one, pressure potential. The formula is psi P. Pressure potential means it is a mechanical force which is working against the solute potential. That means this pressure potential which are working opposite to the solute potential. So, if you are increased pressure potential, also increases the water potential. So, the movement of water is taken place in a high manner. So, all the water contents are enter into the cell and make the cell into turgid. Turgid, for example, if you are taking the polythene cover, that means flat polythene cover, we are pouring large quantity of water. The what will happen? The shape of the polythene bag is swells up and it will be get into turgid. ஒரு விரைப்பு தன்மையாக இருக்கும். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி நம்ம எப்படி வேணால் அது என்ன பண்ணலாம்? We can able to shrink it, சுருக்கலாம். But after pouring large quantity of water, that polythene bag is getting into the turgidity. Likewise, increase in pressure potential increases the water potential and makes the water to enter into the cell and makes the cell into turgid. So, this positive hydrostatic pressure. What is the positive? That means water which is enter into the cell. It's a positive character, isn't it? Hydrostatic, that means movement of water due to pressure is known as positive hydrostatic pressure within the cell. That means inside the cell cause the pressure is known as turgid pressure. That means turgidity, I told you, isn't it? So due to turgidity, a pressure is occur at the lateral side of the cell wall. That pressure is a positive character and also hydrostatic pressure, which is otherwise known as turgid pressure. Likewise, when the water oozes outside from the cell, that means decreases of water potential is also decreases the pressure potential or turgid potential. So now what will happen? The cell wall became flaccid. That means I told you polythene bag is filled with water, it get turgid. So due to the turgidity, it create pressure towards wall of the polythene bag. Now if you are using the bell pin to prick the polythene cover, the waters are oozes outside. That means the water potential is decreases due to pressure. Now the polythene bag is look like flat and tattaiya irukum. Yeah, that condition is called flaccid. So due to pressure potential, the water which increases means it causes turgidity. If the water potential is decreases means it causes flaccid. So these are all the two process is a positive character occur inside the cell and outside the cell due to the hydrostatic pressure. That pressure is known as pressure potential, denoted as an psi p. Next one, metric potential. It is otherwise denoted as an psi m. So this metric potential represents the attraction between water and the colloidal substance. So it is a pressure, it is a potential which are produced between the pure water, it means attraction of pure water and the hydrating colloidal substance or gel-like organic molecules in the cell wall, which is collectively termed as metric potential. So simply you can able to write it, a relationship or attraction between the pure water molecule and the colloidal hydrating colloidal substance or gel-like substance molecule, organic molecule which is present inside the cell wall, collectively known as metric potential. So this metric potential is also known as imbibition pressure. Another 1 mark question. Kindly make a note in your textbook. Metric potential is also known as imbibition pressure. If the metric potential is maximum in a dry material, is another important key points. The metric potential is maximum in a dry material. Example, the swelling of soaked seeds in water. So dry material means what is that one? The chickpea. If you are soaking into the soil, what will happen? They are swells up due to the imbibition process, isn't it? So the metric potential is maximum in a dry material. So this is said to be metric potential. So dear students, these are all the different potential produce the water potential. One is solute potential, pressure potential and metric potential. Dear students, I hope have you all understood the topic taught in the video class. Remaining we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best children.